Hello and a warm welcome to all the viewers of Markets at Money Control. I'm Mariam Faruqi and this is a segment where we tell you all the details that's happening on Dalal Street. Joining me this morning is Money Control editor to talk about the key trends in markets. Hi Santosh, good morning.
Good morning, Mariam.
So the RBI decision was out yesterday. So what kind of impact can we see on markets?
Well, Mariam, to a large extent, the announcements by the RBI have already been discounted by the market. You saw indices holding firm. Towards the end, they did lose some momentum. Now, the two key negatives in the RBI credit policy were the cut in growth forecast for this fiscal, but that again comes as no real surprise given the muted performance in the first quarter of this fiscal. The other negative was the increase in inflation forecast for the rest of the year. Now, that is a bit of a cause for worry, but on the positive side, the RBI has warned the government against announcing a fiscal stimulus. Later in the evening, Prime Minister Modi said that his party won't mortgage the future of the country for the sake of votes. So that's an indication that perhaps the government may not be pushing through a fiscal stimulus. So that is something the market will take heart from.
So viewers, before we get back to the market chat, a look at the headlines. North Korea has warned Japan with a nuclear cloud, and as mentioned earlier, RBI Governor Urjit Patel has said that a fiscal stimulus will push the inflation and deficit higher. And State Bank of India will get its new chairman, Rajnish Kumar, will join the bank on October 7th. These were some of the updates. Now let's get chatting with Money Control editor Santosh Nair and find out what's in store for the investors today. So Santosh, can we expect a positive start? What's the market outlook?
So the mood has certainly improved over the last few trading sessions. Yesterday, the Nifty closed at 9914, very close to the near-term resistance level of 9920. Now, technical analysts have been closely watching that level. They say that in case the index manages to go above that, it's a signal that the bull market has resumed once again. So the mood is definitely positive, and liquidity flows have been fairly good despite foreign funds being net sellers on almost a daily basis. You have mutual funds which have been buying very regularly. Yesterday also foreign funds sold about close to about 700 crore rupees worth of shares. Global markets are doing pretty well, so that is another positive for the Indian markets as well. Asia at this point is pretty much steady. Yesterday, you saw US equities close with very modest gains. Europe was slightly subdued, but overall, the trend in global markets is steady, and that should have a positive effect on India.
And how are the markets looking on technical charts?
So, after a long time, the charts are giving kind of indicating a buy signal. Technical analysts say that the Nifty has formed a bullish candle. That's an indication that traders could once again start going long. On the upside, now the next resistance is seen at 9988. On the lower side, 9850, and after that 9750 are seen as the key support levels. The volatility index dropped by about 5.3 points, so that's again an indication that probably the market could consolidate in the near term. At least sharp downside seem to be ruled out.
So what are the stocks that the investors can watch out for?
So yesterday you had a fair bit of action in NATCO after its partner Mylan got US FDA approval for a drug that treats multiple sclerosis. So you could see some kind of follow-up action there. Pratap Snacks will be listing today, so that's something the market will be closely watching out for. In other stocks in news, NMDC has slashed iron ore prices by rupees 100 per ton. Some announcement is expected regarding future retail's acquisition of Hypercity for about 700 crores. And stocks which saw high delivery volumes yesterday included HCL Tech, HUL, Nestle, Infosys and Kotak Bank. Now, both HCL Technologies and Kotak Bank have been seeing a consistently there on the most on the stocks with high delivery volumes. On the future side, you are seeing a fair bit of long build-up in securities of consumer durable stocks. You had Bata, Page and Havells, which saw a build-up on the long side. On the short side, there's been short build-up in the futures of Apollo Tyres, IGL, Dish TV and Arvind. So these are some of the stocks that investors could watch out for in trade today.
Thank you, Santosh. That's all for now. But for more cues, views and analysis, log on to moneycontrol.com.